Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello,
Good
sir.
morning, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Hello.
Hello.
It's Australia, then it's already good evening.
Morning,
Yeah,
sir.
if somebody from Australia, then it's already good evening.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Sir.
sir.
Thanks,
Good
sir.
afternoon,
Good
sir.
morning,
Hello.
sir.
Good afternoon,
Good
sir.
afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, sir. Morning, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good
Morning.
afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good
Good
afternoon,
afternoon,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Good afternoon. Oh, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon,
Good
sir.
afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. So, is everybody very excited about today's session?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Very yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wonderful. So let's, take 1 minute to start the session, but we'll give another minute for some other people to join in, just to make sure that we cover
Okay, sir.
everybody, and then we can start. Uh, so as you can see on the screen, we have a few rules to be followed for these sessions. So I would request all of you to click and make sure that we follow those rules. Yeah, Avinash, I'm putting everyone. And all right. Uh, it's already 2 p.m. India time, and I think that's the time for our session to start. I would first of all like to welcome all of you for today's session. We are here for the Mental Math World Cup Master Category webinar, uh, and this is for the geographies of mostly for Middle East, South Asia, and Australian region. Uh, I'm sure if there's somebody who's joined from other regions, you're most welcome. But we also have a session again at 8 p.m. this evening. Just in case you want to join that, you can just join that too. Uh, before we start the session, I would like to go through some of the rules of this event, of this webinar, so that everybody does follow that. Um, uh, we have everybody on mute at this point. So at some point, if we need somebody to participate in our question and answer sessions, they ask you to unmute yourself. So at that time, you'll be able to participate. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them on the chat box, and we'll be happy to answer as many as we can. Uh, if you cannot hear us clearly, or if you have any problems, listening to our instructions when the session is going on, then you may think about putting the camera off. In that case, once you put your camera off, you would be able to probably hear us better if that is the case. Um, Also, the last and the most important thing, I know all of you have a lot of questions about the competition, about what is going to happen next after the webinar. I'm sure there are other topics like that we have our mock test coming up between the 25th to the 28th. After that, the round one between the 1st and the 5th of August. But those questions are not to be, are not going to be answered today. You have any questions regarding all of these things, please feel free to drop us a message on, you can email us on contact@livemcl.com, or you can WhatsApp us on 8291027238. Uh, this is the India number. You need to drop us a message or send us an email, and we'll be happy to answer your questions there. Uh, with that said, I would first of all like to, welcome Mrs. Vrushali Joshi. Uh, Mrs. Vrushali Joshi is a very well-known, internationally recognized Vedic math expert who's been taking our sessions with our kids, our competitors since the last many years, and and all the kids who participate in these webinars, most of them do really well in our events. So, you are in very good hands at this point. So, um, I'm sure this next 1 hour you'll be very attentive. You make sure that you don't have your mobile phones around you. Just focus on the session. Have a pen and paper ready. To follow the instructions and the information given by Mrs. Joshi, and follow and practice the sums while the discussion is going on. If you have any doubts, put us a message in the chat box and we'll answer that. But most of your queries will be answered by Mrs. Vrushali Joshi herself while she's going through the session. All right. With that said, I think, ma'am, thank you so much for joining this session today and
Hi everyone.
helping our kids.
Hi everyone. I hope all of you are doing good today. Yes? Okay. So, welcome to this mental math session, guys. And today, let us see how much we can cover up as to, how many techniques we can do. But as you know, we are going to focus on some topics primarily. Of course, there are others which we'll do after we finish the ones we have decided on, after we finish our focus on the topics that we have decided on to take. I have one request before we start. I can see some kids are playing with the emoticons of the Zoom. Focus in the class. If you keep focusing on the emoticons of the Zoom, you will never know what I'm showing on the board. So all should be everyone should be focusing on what is being taught, because this is the time you guys can also ask me live questions if you have any. All right, some kids are raising their hand. I am not aware what is the hand raised in for. Avinash, can we just unmute one of them, Arav or someone? I don't know why. Do you guys have a question? I can't unmute them. You are muted. Avinash, you're muted.
I'm sorry.
I do not know
Uh,
if they have doubts. Do you guys have a doubt? You're raising your hands, guys. Arav,
if you, okay, let me just
Avya,
check one of them.
Mahaveen.
Ma'am, can you please repeat when the first round will be?
The first
Oh,
round is, see, all these questions will be answered. I hope you join the WhatsApp community group. Everybody is supposed to be on that WhatsApp community group. If you are not, then please drop us a message on contact@livemcl.com or write to us on 8291027238 and we will answer all your questions. You must have also received a registration kit which had all this information. This session is only for mental math tips and tricks, so please focus on it.
okay, having said that, let's just start, guys. All the questions regarding the competition, I think Avinash sir has already given you all the details where to contact and how to contact and whom to contact. So maybe you can take that up later. As of now, we are going to start with this session, which is mental math tricks and tips for all the kids. I hope all of you fall in this age group. So, let us see. First of all, I hope all of you know what is mental math. Mental math is something where you are going to do most of the techniques in your head with the use of pen and paper, which is very minimum. And of course, you guys are not going to use any calculators or any other tools, to find out the answers to your questions. When you guys are going to practice mental math techniques, trust me, it actually works like superpower for your brain. You become more confident. You know that you are able to do sums without any machine with you. So we're going to try our best to make sure that you guys are able to acquire that kind of that kind of understanding in our sessions. So the first session that we are going to do today is a two-digit multiplication technique. Honestly speaking, there are multiple techniques available to multiply numbers. Many techniques are there, but a very, very common technique that would help all of you is called the vertical cross vertical technique. When you do it horizontally, optionally, that method is also called as the heart method. Heart method is a name given by me just because of the shape of the lines. We will see how it works. So let us take one example, all of you. Let's take a very, very easy one. Let's see how to multiply 23 times, suppose 34. Everyone pay attention to what we are doing there. This 23 times 34, which means you first multiply 2 and 3. So if you see, these are the dots, correct? If you multiply 2 into 3 first, cross, 2 threes are 6. Are you getting it, guys? Do it with me. Then if you consider again the numbers, you have 2 and 4. You multiply 2 times 4, which is a 8, and then you have 3 times 3. 3 times 3 will give you a 9. You add the result, that's a 17. And then 3 times 4, the last number that you have, which is a 3 times 4, which will give you a 12. So if you put all these numbers together, you have a 6, you have a 6, you have a 17, and you have a 12. So answer is 782. Are we getting it there? Now this still looks like a long process because I'm teaching you the technique. I'm going to erase all of this and we'll do this whole sum in like less than a minute. Have you guys understood how you have to think about the numbers? It's called a vertical cross vertical method. Okay, it's called a VCV method, which goes a straight line, a cross, and a straight line again. Let's see. I'm just going to redo the method. Yes, Faisal, give me a moment. Let's do the whole thing again. So you have the vertical first, 2 threes are, you write a 6, then 3 threes are 9, and 4 twos are 8. You add, you get a 17, and 3 times 4, you get a 12. So your answer is going to be 782. This same sum can be done in a heart shaped method. I'll show you how. So you have a 23 times 34. You do a 2 times 3, which is a 6. Then you have 2 times 4, that is 8. And 3 times 3, that's a 9. You add this both, you get a 17. And then you have the top number again, 4 times 3, that's a 12. You will get 782. Same question, same answer, sorry. How many understood what I did here? Did all of you understand? Okay. This is pretty quick when you do in your mind. Let us just do one more sum. I'm going to erase all of this and let's do one more sum there. It's called the heart method or the vertical cross vertical method. Whichever method you feel you're comfortable with, you can try and do that method. So let's do it one more time. Let's say we have 71 times 43. So 7 fours are 28 and 7 threes are 21 plus 4, that's a 25. And then you have a 3 times 3. So that's equal to 3053. Okay, we still very slow here. Are you guys understanding? How many of you getting it? Advik, are you getting it? Tisha, Advik, Uma, are you guys getting it? Right? Okay, now let's increase our speed. If you are good at multiplication, then you can actually do it very fast. Let's take one more question. Suppose you have a 53 times 62. Directly start down. 30, then 10 plus 18 is 28, and 3 times 2 is 6. How many got what I did here? 3286. How many understood this? All of you? Okay, I'll do it one more time. 1 second. See,
You
you have
can,
to bet
if you
to.
want, we can have one of the kids
Yeah,
participate
1 second. I just
once
have to
taken
get
off
them to
the
the
stage. Yeah,
mental level first. One,
yeah,
1 second, guys.
yeah,
We
yeah.
are doing it mentally. So first is 5 6 are. You have to be very fast. 5 6 are 30, then 10 plus 18, that is 28, and then you have a 6. How many understood what I did now? 3286. How many understood what I did there? Getting it, all of you? Very good. Now I'm going to write a couple of sums on the board and I want you all to do the sums there on your notebook there, guys. Just check if you can do this. Let us say, oh, 1 second. Sorry. Okay, all of you write the question till that time. 41 times 36. Everybody write down 41 times 36. 41 times 36. What would be 41 times 36? 41 times 36. Try to do 24 times 62. Then try to do 74 times 31. Try to do these questions, all of you. And then can I have the answers in the chat box? I'm just going to write the answers on the board. If Prakhyat or Avinash can just check later on if the answers are right. You have 34 times 29. Okay, let's do this. This is 12, 24 plus 3. This is 27 and a 6. 1, 4, 7, 6. How many got this? This is equal to 6 twos are 12, 4 plus 6 twos are 12, and that's a 4 plus 24, that's a 28, and that's a 8. 1, 4, 8, 8. How many got it? 7 threes are. First you have 7 threes are, that's a 21, and then you have a 7 plus 12, that's a 19, and then you have a 3 there, sorry, 4 there. That's equal to double 294. How many of you getting it? Put your answers in the chat box if possible, guys. Okay, so this is 3 times 2 will give you a 6. It will give you a 6, and you have a 27 plus 8. That's a 35, and then you have a 36 coming in there. So you have a 986. Are you guys getting it? Wonderful. I'm going to write two sums on the board right now. I'm going to randomly pick up any student. All of you checked your answers? Do we have the answers in the chat box?
Yes, we do. We have
Yes.
from
I
Isha
don't understand. Who's
1476
that?
1488.
Who's not able to understand the method? Dodd. Who's Dodd?
Daud.
Daud. Oh, some people are lagging. Most of them have got the correct answers. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let me just do the questions again where I can't see where Daud is, but I'm going to write a question on the board and I want him to do attempt on the board with me. If you
Yes,
can
I'll try to unmute Daud. Yes.
yeah. Yes, Yash. Are you okay? You understanding? How are you?
Hey,
I
Daud.
don't understand the part that like you multiply that, but what happens when you there are like three digits left? What do you do with the left three digits?
One second, I'll tell you. I'm going to write a question on the board and then you pay attention to what I'm doing and do it with me, okay? Suppose you have a 62 times, let's take a 74, correct? Now, did you understand that we first do 6 into 7? Did you understand that?
Yes.
All right. Then you do the lower digits. 6 times 4, that's a 24. And 7 times 2, that's a 14. Do you get that?
Yes.
You understand what we did here?
Yes.
You multiply 6 times 4, that's a 24, and you do 7 times 2, that's a 14. You have to add this too. What is 14 plus 24?
38.
38. You write the 3 here as a carryover and the 8 here. And then you have the 4 times 2, that's a 8. What's your answer? 4, 5, 8, 8. Are you getting it or no?
Yes.
You understand? Is there anybody who's not understanding now? Getting it, all of you? All
Let's do
right.
one more example.
Yeah. I'll do one more example. Just a minute, guys. Okay, let's do 81 times 43. And I want, who's there who didn't understand? Who is
Nicholas
triple
is there.
A? Somebody with the name triple A.
Yeah, triple A. I've asked triple A to
Or
unmute.
Muhammad Arhan Ali. All of you who
Yes.
have written in the chat box that didn't
Ma'am,
understand.
I didn't understand the second method. Sorry, ma'am, I couldn't change my name. My name is Rihas, and I didn't understand the second method, like
Which is
the
the
heart
second method?
method.
Yeah,
The heart
exactly. Let's
method.
do it. Let's do it here on the board. Okay, what is 8 times? In the heart method, you do the first number into first number. What is 8 times 4? Do it
Eight
with me. 8 times 4. What is 8
thirty-two.
times?
Eight
32. Correct.
32.
Yes. Then you have to multiply the first with the last and this with this. Are you getting it? What is
Yeah.
8 into 3? What's 8 into 3?
24.
Very good. And what is 4
Then
ones are
1 fours
4?
are 4.
You add both of it. What's it?
28.
Correct. You write the 2 here and the 8 here. And then last you do this. Can you see there's a heart shape coming in?
Yeah.
3 times
3
3
1
at the
3.
end. Yes. Then you add all
So
of
the
this.
answer is
32 plus 2 is
3483.
perfect. Correct.
Perfect.
Got it, ma'am. Understood. Thank you so much.
All those who mentioned that they didn't understand, I hope you guys understand now. Yeah? It's not very
So,
complicated. It's very easy.
so the good thing about this session is this is going to be recorded. So if anybody is still not has still not understood, just play the recording back and go through this session. I'm sure you'll
Yeah,
understand after.
you'll get
All
it.
right.
Yeah, you'll get it. There's it's not very difficult. You'll get the method. It's not very difficult. But anybody who's finding the heart method difficult, you also have the option of going vertical, cross, vertical. How do you do that? For example, if you have 81 times 43, you first take the first extreme right, extreme left, that is 8 times 4, which is a 32. 8 times 4, extreme left. Then you take the cross. Cross is 8 times 3, that is a 24, plus 4 ones are 4 and you add them, which is a 28. And the last straight line is 3 ones are 3, which will give you 3, 4, 8, 3. Same answer, but in case if this saves time, this method saves more time, this you have to rewrite the whole question again. Are we all clear about it? All right. Yes, Yash,
Wonderful.
getting it? All of you, Tisha, Manar, Muhammad, Viraj, all of you. Okay, let's go to the next uh, topic that probably, or should I? Okay, all of you understand what's double and half? Is somebody annotating on the board? Can you please not annotate?
Admin, can you control that?
1 second. Wait 1 second. All right, okay. I don't think they can annotate now. Okay, guys, how many of you understand double and half? All of you know what is the meaning of double? What is the meaning of half? Double means you multiply a number by twice. So 25 double is 25 plus 25, which is 50. Likewise, if you have 32 double, if you have a double of 32, what is a double of 32? Double of 32 is 32 plus 32, which will give you how much? Which will give you 64. Correct? So double means to add the same number with itself. What do you mean by half? Half means you divide the number by 2. Correct? You divide the number by 2. Two equal parts means half. And what do you mean by tripling a number? By tripling a number means you actually multiply the number by 3. So if you know the table of 3, to triple a number is very easy. Okay? But I'm going to give you some techniques of double and half right now. Okay? So that it just makes your life a little easy when we are halving the numbers or when we are doubling the numbers. For example, one thing, okay, if you have to write down double of 94, we have only single digit, double digit doubles. 1 second. Okay. Double of 94. Double of 94 will be how much? 188. How many getting it? Now we have a double of 94 minus half of 42. You have such kind of questions, am I right? In your, uh, in your, um, in your competition, in your Olympiad, you'll have questions like double of 9, double of 9 plus half of 22. That's going to be how much? 18 plus 11. How many getting it? That's easy. Are you guys understanding this? This is a 29. How many understand this? This is very easy. This is absolutely, a cakewalk if you pay attention. Likewise, let's increase the size. If you have double of 35 or double of 35, okay, minus half of 26. What is this? What is double of 35 minus half of 26? This is 70 minus 13, guys. Do you understand? So if you know, I'm going to show you one method of subtraction. If you know all from 9 last from 10, this is very easy. 7 plus 2, 7 minus 2 will give you a 5, and that's a 57. How many getting it? Okay. So since we are going to do double and half, or when we do subtraction, I will tell you that method. Okay. So do we have any specific questions on double and half? Uh, okay. How to half? Okay, guys, let us find out what is half of 6. Half of 6 is, we all know half of 6 is 3. Okay, then what is half of 12? Or maybe half of 14. Half of 14 is 7. Okay, what is half of 28? Half of 28, half of 2 is 1, and half of 8 is 4, 14. Are you guys understanding? This all is easy. The question is when you have to have a number which is kind of a little odd. For example, you want to have 34. How will you have 34? All of you? Or you want to have 96, or you want to have 108, 18. How will you have this? So pay attention to this, guys. See, all those who know to have by some any other method, absolutely fantastic. But in case if you are not aware of a quick method, pay attention. You multiply 3 into 5. That will give you 15. Correct? Plus half of 4. Half of 4 is equal to 2. That's equal to 17. Are you getting it, guys? Do you understand? Suppose you have 96. So 9 fives are 45 plus half of 6 is 3. Your answer is 48. Are you guys understanding what I'm trying to say? Give me a thumbs up if you guys getting it. We have 108, half of 108. 11 fives are 55 plus 4, which is equal to 59. Are you guys getting it? That's so you don't really have to divide. You can actually just get it by multiplying by 5 and adding a half of the remaining number. Rishidev, are you getting it or no? Correct? Now let's understand. I can see some questions in your question bank which are a little larger on size when it comes to halving of numbers. So how do you have a number which is 9860? How will you have this number? So to have this number, you can actually make two parts of the number. Getting it? What is half of 98? So this is equal to half of 98 is 45 plus 3. Getting it? 45 plus 3, which is 48. And half of 60 will give you 30. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying?
Ma'am, 48 half would be 49. So 98 half
Oh
would be
yeah, 49.
49.
Sorry, 49. Sorry. This is 4930. My bad. I'm sorry for that. Okay. Are you guys understanding what we're doing there? Jamal, everybody getting it? Manisha, Mahato, all of you. Prabhajit, Alia, Ayush, Amrita, Darekar, all of you. Correct? Let's see how to use the technique of partitions in the number to make sure that we have the number correctly. Suppose you want to have a number which is, for example, let us take half of uh, 7234. How will you have 7234? You divide the number in two parts. What is half of 72? That is equal to 35 plus 1, which will give you 36. And what is half of 34? 3 fives are 15 plus half of 4 is 2. This is 17. So 3617 is the half of 7234. How many getting it there? I hope all of you are understanding what I'm saying. Are they expecting such questions in the Olympiad?
Ma'am, in the Olympiad, they'll have up to 3 digits halving and
Okay. Let's take, yeah. Okay. Let's take a
okay.
number which is 400 and let's take an easy number. What is 462? What is half of 462? It's very easy. First of all, what is half of 462? You can take single digit. Half of 4 is 2, half of 6 is 3, and half of 2 is 1. This is very easy, correct? But then, if you have to half, will they have only even numbers? Half of 348. How will you have 348, guys? Listen, you can draw a line here. Getting it? You can separate the number here. Now, can you half 34? What is half of 34? Half of 34 is 17. And half of 8 is 4. Are you guys getting it? I hope you guys are understanding what we are saying. Okay. What is half of... Okay, let me give you some questions, guys. What is half of 586? Can you have 586, all of you? Or what is
Can we have some answers on the chat box, please?
half of 674? I'll just give you all a hint. For a 674, put the partition here. For 586, put the partition here. Make the number as even number. Partition the number as even numbers. Okay. What is half of 348? Where will you put the partition for 348? Partition will be here. Are you guys understanding how to... Sorry, not here. The partition will be here. I think we took 348 already. I'm going to change the number. 1 second. Let us make it 764. Half of 764. Then let us take half of 826. Half of 588. You should know where to partition the number. If you are not able to understand, I'll partition it for you. Partition it here. Then this number is all straight. There is no need for this number to partition because all the numbers are even numbers, even digits, I mean to say. You have to make sure that you create an even number. Are you getting it? Even numbers are easy to half. I hope you guys are getting it. So half of 58. Let me see. Tara Singh. Tara Singh, can you tell me what is half of 586? What is half of 586? Tara.
293.
293. Correct. Utkarsh. What is half of 674? Utkarsh.
Because
I can't hear him. Jamal Masdi. Do you understand how to have the numbers? Can you answer this question? What is half of 674? Can they unmute themselves? Okay.
so we'll have
Jamal
to do that.
Masdi.
Jamal, you mentioned, right? Admin?
Masdi. I think by the time I figure out, they move on to the next window.
Okay, we have Jamal.
Yes, Jamal, can you have 674?
Jamal, can
Hello?
you hear us?
Can you answer the question, please?
Yes.
What is half of 674?
300, 330,
Yes?
337.
337. That's correct. Very good. Okay.
Can we have
I
uh, Dr. Manar
Yeah,
this
I have
right
a
this
I
country?
have a question. I have a question in the first one. 234. The first one.
Okay, the first
I don't
option, the
know.
first
this one?
Yes,
yes.
I don't know why it turned to 36. I don't know why we did 35 plus 1. I didn't understand this part.
All right, first of all, whatever number is given to you, you make sure that you are creating a partition of the number which is even. So you see 72 is even and
Hmm.
34 is an even number. Are you getting it? You understand so far? Okay.
So the number
Then,
we added has to be even?
no, 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 no. Sorry. Whatever number has been given to you, whatever number. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Listen. Suppose we took a number, for example, 7234. We have to make small pieces
Half of
of these
this.
numbers. Yeah, we have to half this number, correct? We have to find the half of this given number. Okay, I
Okay.
want to know who's asking the question. May I know your name, please?
Zima. Zima.
Zima. Okay,
Zima.
so Zima, do you understand that we
No,
have to half
Dima,
this
Dima with the D.
D? Okay, so I'm sorry. So Zima, do you understand that we have to half this number? So if you have to half this number, you know, in a mental math process, it will take a lot of time to do an actual division and find out. So what we do is we divide this number in two parts. Are you getting it? First of all, do you understand we are dividing
Yeah.
the number in two parts? When you
Yes.
divide the number in two parts, you actually make the number smaller, which is easy for us to calculate mentally. Correct?
Yeah.
Now, what you have to do is the first digit you multiply by 5. What is 7 times 5?
7 times 5
35.
equals 35.
Correct. And you half the remaining number. What is half of 2? 1.
1.
Correct? This is how.
Mm.
Here you multiply 3 by 5. That's a 15. Correct?
Yeah.
Plus half of 4 is 2. Are you
Mm.
understanding?
So we add them together and then get the ends.
No, we don't have to add them together. You write 36 and 17. Finish. That's your answer.
Okay.
Are you getting it?
Yeah.
So Zina, we'll do one more example with you. This time you solve it. For us.
Let's do half of 764. Can you do half of 764 here?
Okay. Okay, what, 76? Um, there, I
So
think
what will you multiply
382.
7 by?
382.
This number you will multiply by what?
Yes. Um, multiply by 5, I think.
5. Yes, correct. Multiply by 5.
35.
What's the answer?
Yes, it's
Correct.
35 plus
Um,
half of 6. What is
um,
half of 6?
half of that's 3.
3. So that is put together, you get a 38. Do you get that?
Yes.
So that 38 becomes the first part of your answer. And the second part
Okay.
of your answer is
4
the
half of
half
4
of
is 2.
4 half is 2. So this put together is your answer, 382. Are you getting
Okay.
it?
Yeah.
All right, okay. Can I have Ashir Siddiqui answer? Okay, this is easy. Can I have Ashir Siddiqui answering me half of 588? This is 413, guys. Check your answer. Ashir Siddiqui,
Yes,
what
yes, miss.
what is the half of
588.
588? Yes,
294.
294. Let's see. How did you do it? Can I know how you did this?
Miss, first I halved 58.
That is, how did you do it? You know how to half it, or did
29.
you use it? Correct, because this will be 25 plus 4. That gives you a 29, guys. And half
Then
of 8
halving
is
8's
4.
easy.
4. Correct. I hope all of you understood this bit. Did all of you get this?
Miss, but I have
Please
a question.
ask.
What if all the numbers are odd? Is there any other special method for that? Or we have to
If
just.
all the numbers are odd, then you get an answer in decimal, and I don't think you have an answer such questions where you
In
have a
our
decimal answer.
in our in our competition, there will be no questions for decimal. So
Decimal.
there'll
So
be
that kind
perfect
of questions
answers.
will not come. Yeah, those kind of questions will not come.
Okay.
So all odd questions means you have a decimal answer. So decimal answer is not expected. So that's why I'm not covering up in this session. But out of curiosity, if you want to know, I can tell you. 1 second, guys. This is something which will not be a part of the session, but yes, we can
Syllabus.
still try to. Yeah, we will try to do this. Suppose you have a 500 and say 37, a 537. This is a little tricky. But since that's not going to be a part of the session, we can actually just try to understand the technique here. Okay, 537. You see, all the digits are odd, correct? Let's do one thing.
Yes.
Let's separate this as 536 and 1. Do you get that? What I did?
Yeah.
Now, can you halve this number easily? See, half
Yes, we
of
can.
this is 500. So this is going to be 500. So this you can take it as 250, correct?
Yeah.
Right? Because
250.
otherwise you can't do anything else here. You only have to add this. And what is half of 36? That's 18,
18.
correct? 18. So this put together, what is half? 268. Am I right?
Yes.
And what is the
Then
half of
point
1?
5.
zero point
Point 5.
0.5. You bring this together, that's your answer.
Okay.
So, but this kind of questions are not expected. So you can relax. Do not, kind of get
But now that
confused
we've
there.
covered it, you know the technique, but this will not be again question.
Yeah, it won't be. But for example, I mean, let's just take. I mean, just to make sure that you guys understood to what we are doing. Okay, let's take just one more sum. So, you kind of, I'm satisfied that I taught you something new today. So let us take 795, for example. All digits are odd, right? Can we separate this as 794 and 1? Correct? So we are basically reducing it by 1 to make an even number. Now you put a partition here. Half of 700 is going to be 350 plus 45 plus 2, that's a 47, and this is a point 0.5. So this is going to be 397.5, because this will give you 397 and the point 0.5 comes as it is. I hope you guys understood this. Are you getting it? So you don't actually have to divide, but yes, this kind of questions you can relax. You don't not expect it. All right. So let's do some questions there on the in just to understand whether you guys are getting the have you got the topic or not. What's double of 68 plus triple of 9? All of you can do triple, right? What is double of 68 plus triple of 9? So can you double this fast? 612 and 8 16 plus 27. Are you getting it? If you can double this quickly, 136 plus 27. How many can do this fast? 136 plus 27. That is a 15 plus 116, 163. How many getting it? See, guys, when you do it with your own mind, you will take less time. When I explain, because I have to explain you guys how to think, that's when you take a little while there. Okay, let's do this. What is double of what is double of 77 minus half of 34? 7 7 14 plus 115, 154 minus 17. That's equal to 6 minus 15 minus 1 is 14 bar 3, 137. How many got 137? All right. What is double of 64 plus half of 72? Double of 64 plus half of 72. 6 plus 6, 12, 128 plus 36. That's equal to 15 plus 1, 164. How many got 164? Very good. I think all of you got this topic. Are we ready to move on to the next topic, guys? Avinash, can we move to the next topic? All right. So the next topic that we are going to see is average. All of you understand what's the meaning of average? Average means you sum the list of all the numbers whatever numbers are given to you, you add all the numbers together, you count how many numbers they are, and you divide the sum by the count. Are we clear, all of you? So if you want to find the average of 5, 10, and 15, so you add 5, 10, and 15, which will give you 30. There are three numbers, so you divide by 3, so the average is going to be 10. Are we clear on this? I hope you guys are getting what I'm trying to say. Yes? Okay. Let's find out. Let's do some questions on the mean part. Mean or average, both the meaning is the same. Correct? So let's find out the mean of, let's find out the mean of, find the mean, find the mean of, find the mean of, let's say 90, 80, and 37. 90, 80, and 37. How do you do this, guys? You add 90, 80. Can you add 9 plus 8, 17? 17 plus 3 is 20. Correct? So this will give you 207 and you divide by 3. Is this divisible by 3? It is divisible by 3. You should know the test of divisibility for that. Correct? This is equal to 6 3s are 18. Remainder 2 and 9s are. So 69 is your answer. How many got this? So you add 90 plus 80 plus 37 and you divide this by 3. In the test, you will not have so much time. You'll have to be a little fast. So this is equal to 207 by 3 and then you have a 69. How many got that? Okay, let's do one more question there. What is going to be mean of, find the mean of, sorry, find the mean of, let's do this, find the mean of 52, 37, and 97. 52, 37, and 97. What will you do here, guys? You have to do 52 plus 37 plus 97. What did you all get for this? So if you have to add this, 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 9 is equal to 17, and this is 7 plus 7, 14, 14 plus 2, 16. That's equal to 186, and you have to divide this by what? 3. That's equal to 62. How many got 62 as the answer? You may skip the addition. You can directly add since you know what you have to do here. Am I clear there, guys? So mean is not very difficult. I think let's do a couple of sums and mean there just so that, okay, all of you do this question now. Find the mean, find the mean of 25, 28, and 19. 25, 28, and 19. All of you do this question, guys. 19. So what is the mean here? Can I have the answers in the chat box, please? What's the mean? Uh, 1 second. Muhammad Arahin Ali, are you not understanding the mean part?
Are you asking Mohammed Arham Ali?
Yeah, he is saying I didn't
Yes,
understand. I don't know what he's not able to understand. Which
ma'am,
part
that
he is
was
not.
the previous part. But then when you explained the other people, then only
Okay.
I understood.
Okay. Do you know how to find out the mean? The answer for this question is 24. How
Yeah,
many got the
you
answer?
said you said to add and then you said to divide. Then only you will get the
Divide.
answer.
Correct. Correct. Yes. So the answer to this question is 24. How many got this answer 24? How many of you can add left to right? 25, that is 2 plus 2, 4 plus 1, 5. How many of you can add like that? Okay, so answer to this, find the mean 24. Mean is very easy. I don't think you have more than 3-digit mean. So I think that's something that you guys can actually manage. Addition has to be strong, and I think all of you uh, are able to add numbers fast, if I'm not mistaken. All of you know the basics of addition, correct? So suppose let me just do some part of addition here. Uh, Let me just 1 second. What's up with this? Okay, all right. Let me just ask you all if you can add uh 16 plus 49. How many of you can add this fast? Do you all know what you have to do here? That's a -1 and a +1. This is 65. How many of you can do this fast? I'll give you all one small trick here for addition. Addition, normally I do not give any tricks on addition because you guys have your own ways of doing it and I don't want to disturb that. But just in case if you need any kind of small trick on addition, guys, for example, if you want to do 23 plus, say, let us take 59. Now look at 59. 9 is close to 10. I can say 10 minus 1, correct? This minus 1 you subtract from here, all right? And here you will do a plus 1. So 5 plus 2, 6 plus 1, 7. And this is minus 1 will get you a 2. Are you getting it? 9 minus 3, 9. Are you guys understanding? 3 minus 1 is 2. So 9, only do 3 minus 2. So that will give you a 2 here. Are you getting it, everybody? Did you understand what I did here? I don't, I can't see. Yeah, okay. I'm just going to do one more question there. Suppose you have a 48 plus, let us say a 90, 96. So among 6 and 8, you see 8 is greater. So 10 minus 2 will give you 8. So this minus 2 you can subtract from this. But here you'll always have a plus 1. Only plus 1 this side. 9 plus 1 will give you a 10 and 6 minus 2 will give you a 4. This is your answer. Are you getting what I'm saying, everybody? In case if anybody needs a technique for addition, this is the simplest way of doing it. But nevertheless, if you know any technique that you're already following, please follow that. Additions is something which all the kids are good at. I don't want to disturb your addition thinking. So that's not an issue. Okay, let's go to another topic, squares. Squares of single digit. All of you know what are squares of single digit? All of you aware of what are squares of single digit? What are squares of single digit? 1 square is 1, then 2 square is 4. See, guys, listen. In your booklet, in your study booklet, you have 1 and you have a power sign like this, and then there is a 2. This means 1 to the power 2, which is 1. Are you getting it? Or say 2 to the power 2, which is 2 square, which is 4. This is a power sign. This sign is a power sign. I hope you guys understand that. This means 3 to the power 2, which is 9. Okay. Single digit squares are all easy. I hope all of you are aware of this, correct? 4 to the power 2, which is 4 square, which is 16. All these squares, everybody is aware of. Single digit squares, I hope all of you are aware of single digit squares. All of you are aware of single digit square. Give me a thumbs up if you're aware of single digit squares, guys. Are you guys aware of single digit squares, all of you? Okay. In which case, then we are going to do, I'm going to teach you how to do a double digit square. Okay. I think the
Essentially,
topic is,
anybody who doesn't know single digit squares, I would request you to please go back and by heart You have to learn it
Yeah,
by heart
single
at the
digit
end of the day.
squares, there is no option. You must know single digit squares. For your understanding, I'm just going to write down the single digit square once you're full in the sequence so that all of you can write it. But ideally speaking, this is something that all the kids are expected to know by heart. Knowledge of single digit will always help you to find out the squares of larger digits, which I'm going to show you right now how to find out square of double digits. We will see what to do there. This is equal to 6 square, which is 36, then 7 square, which is 49, 8 square, which is 64, 9 square, which is 81, and a 10 square, which is 100. 10 square I have written just because it's from 1 to 10. All of you should know the squares, at least single digit square, and the 10 is a double digit, but still up to 10. Please make sure that you know the squares. Okay, now let us see how to find out squares of double digits with the same thing. Pay attention to the board, everybody. Let's take the square of 52 to the power 2, which means 52 square. I'm going to write this number 52 like this here so that you understand what I'm saying. Pay attention, guys. What is the square of 5? What is the square of 5? It's 25, correct? Then you multiply 5 twos are 10, multiply 5 times 2 are 10 and double it, and then double it. What is the double of 10? That is 20, correct? Write the 20 like this. And then what is the square of 2? What is the square of 2? 2 square. What is the square of 2? 4. Getting it? 2 square, which is 4. That 4 you can write here. What's the answer? It's 2704. Are you guys getting it? Let's do certain questions in a form where you guys can try it yourself. Okay, I'm going to the next page. All of you remember single digit squares. You need to know single digit squares to find out double digit squares. Okay, what will be the square of, say, 38? So you find the square of 3, which is 3 threes are 9. Then you multiply 3 times 8, 24. 24 double 48. And the square of 8 will give you 64. That's equal to how much? 13 plus 1, 14, 4, 4. How many got it? Okay, let's do the square of 62. What's the square of 62? 6 square, 36. 6 times 2 is 12. 12 double 24 and 4. What's the answer? 3844. Are you guys getting it? Ashir, Safa Sohail, yeah, Uma, are you guys understanding this? Ayan, all right. I'm going to write some questions on the board. Can you all square 81? What is the square of 81? I'm going to give a couple of questions here. I want the answers in the chat box. What is the square of 81? What is the square of 43? What is the square of 91? So, what is the square of 53? There are different techniques. But I don't want to confuse you all by teaching you all the techniques. All the kids, if you know what is a special arrangement number, you know that the number sum is 5 and in the units place, and if you know those techniques, then, but if you do not know, that's fair, no problem. Can you do 64 square? Can you do 24 square? All of you, how to do that? uh Faisal Hanush, can we square 81 together? Faisal Hanush,
81 squared is 6561.
6561. How do you do that? 8 square,
8 squared is 64.
64. 8
And then
ones
we
are 8.
8 times 1 is 8, and then 8 times 2 is 16.
Correct. And then 1 ones are 1.
And
That's
then
6561. Very good. I want Trilakshani. Trilakshani, can we square 43 together? Trilakshani, can we unmute Trilakshani? Trilakshani, are you there?
How do you spell her name?
Trilakshani.
Got it. So Lakshmi, can you unmute yourself? You're trying to unmute you. I think we cannot unmute her for some reason. Can we have someone else?
Okay. I don't think she's able to. Can I have somebody volunteering the answer for 43 cube quickly? I cannot spell out the name because I think it's written in not in English, but it is Galaxy S6 Lite. Galaxy Tab S6 Lite is what I can see. Are you understanding what I'm doing? All right,
I'm
I
trying
don't
to
know.
unmute her. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hello?
because I'm not because the moment I try to do something.
Yeah,
Can you
Galaxy
help me
Tab
for this?
S6 Lite.
Can you help
Can
me
you
with
hear
the
us?
answer for 43 square? Can you help me with the answer for 43 square? Hello.
Can you hear us? I think he cannot. We can't hear him clearly.
I can't see him only now. I'm just going to do it on the board right now because 4 fours are 16. You find the square of 4, which is a 16. 4 threes are 12, double 24, and 3 threes are 9. Answer is 1849. Guys, check your answer. This is 9 nines are 81, 9 ones are 9 double 18, and 1. Your answer is 8281. All of you, just check. 5 fives are 25, 15 double 30, and a 9. Answer is 2809. Are you guys getting it? This is 36, 48, and a 16. This is 4096. 2 twos are 4, twos are 8, 16, and 4 fours are 16. Answer is 576. Are you guys getting it? How many got all correct? Very good. Uh, 4 numbers. Do we have 4 number squares?
No, two numbers right.
Hindi? I don't know, understand. No, who is this? Daud? Daud, no, we are not writing in Hindi. Am I writing in Hindi? No. Liam?
Ma'am, I was saying that the name you were talking to, it was written in Hindi.
Oh, okay. All right. I hope all of you are understanding what we are doing. Okay, I've got a
Can we
couple
have
of
one
questions.
volunteer?
I'm checking the chat box. I think most of them have given the correct answer here in the chat box. Uh,
Can we have Dr. Manar?
okay, I'll ask another question in that case. Who is Dr. Munnar? Okay. I'll just ask another question in that case, guys.
Yes. I didn't understand this one.
The square?
The last time you did it, yeah, I didn't understand.
Okay, let's do it together. How to square, say, 62. Come on, square it with me. Do you
Okay.
understand what is the square of 6?
Yeah, the square of 6 is 36.
Very good, yes. Now, can you do this? 6 times 2. What is 6 times 2?
6 times 2 equals 12.
12. Can you double 12?
That's 24.
24. Write 24 like this. And then can you square 2?
4.
4. What's the answer? 36 plus 2 will give you 38. And 4,
Okay.
4. Are you getting it?
But the one before that you make this 6, you multiply that by 5.
No, that was half. You're getting confused. That was halving a number. This is squaring a number. The topic is different.
Okay.
So that's two different topics.
Two different
By the way,
topics here.
what's your name?
My name is Dina.
Dina. Dina, that was a different topic. That was halving of numbers. So the technique there used was to half 62. You multiply 6 by 5 and half of 2. That is a different
Okay.
topic. That's halving a number. Over here, you're squaring a number. That means 62 multiplied by 62. Two. So
Okay.
there are two different things. So
See,
what ma'am is showing you is a technique to do
half of
62 multiplied
62,
by 62.
yeah, half of 62 and 62 square, these are different
It's different.
questions. Yeah,
Okay.
are different questions. The topic that I told you to multiply by 5 was this. 6
It was
square
half of
means
the half.
62 times 62. Like that. Getting it? This is different. This is different. Are you understanding?
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So I think square is something which, and I think cubes, we only have a single digit cube. Do we have
That's
only
right.
single digit? Only single digit cube. Do you understand what's the meaning of cube, guys? What's the meaning of cube? How this topic comes now. So squares and cubes of double digit, but we are not doing cube is only for single digit. I think cube is only for single digit. So let us see what is cube. Cube of 1. Cube of 1 is written to 1 to the power 3, which is 1 to the power 3, which is 1 into 1 into 1, which is 1. Let's continue this with the other numbers. So if you have 2 cube, which is equal to 2 into 2 into 2, which is equal to 8. 3 cube. What is 3 cube? 3 cube is equal to 3 times 3 times 3, 27. Now, instead of doing it like this, I'm just going to write down all the cubes in one go. Write them down because I think if you know cubes even by heart, that's the best thing to do. 1 cube is equal to 1. 2 cube is equal to 8. 3 cube will be 27. 4 cube will be 64. 5 cube is 125. What happened? 125. Huh? What? 6 cube is equal to 216. It's in my bag. 7 cube is equal to 343. 8 cube is equal to 512. And 9 cube is equal to 729. And 10 cube is equal to 1000. These cubes, these cubes are all very easy to remember. You know, you can easily remember them. Uh, you can figure out how to do them. They're not very
And
difficult to all of.
in case they don't remember the cubing, the cubes of these numbers, maybe
Yeah.
if we can just show them the two. So, for
Okay.
example, 3 to the 9,
Yeah,
9
yeah.
3 to 27 is easy, but 4 for the 16, 16 into 4 is a 2 by 1 multiplication. So if you
All
just
right.
show them the
Okay.
2 by 1
So two by
multiplication,
two
maybe
by
that would,
one multiplication. Okay. Let's
yeah.
do the 2 by 1 multiplication. So let's see, guys. So that's one topic that we will do right now, which is going to be 2 digits multiplied by 1 digit. That will just help you to ease down a little bit, you know. For example, if you have, suppose you have 64, okay, you have, yeah, let us take 64 times. Suppose you want to even triple that, or this technique is useful for anything. So you multiply 6 times 3, that's 18, and then 4 times 3, that's a 12, so that's a 192. Are you guys getting this? How to do this? Suppose let's take a larger number. Suppose you have a 783 multiplied by 6. You should just know the table of 6 properly. 6 sevens are 42, then 6 eights are 48, and 6 threes are 18. That's the answer, 4698. You should know. I'll just show you how to say this. This is still, when I do it, you will find it very slow because I have to teach you. So I go slow. But if you guys are, you practice this regularly, I'm going to take a little larger number so you know how to multiply them. I've written here 2 digit, but we can do it on a larger number also. For example, you want to multiply, let's say 80, sorry, you want to multiply 89 times, let's say 7. Then that's going to be 56 and 63. That's a 6 to 3. How many understood what I did there? Are you guys getting it what I did? I mean, I just check the chat box because if I open the chat box, my window becomes small. Okay. Can we do 92 into 6? So that's equal to 54 and 12. That's a 552. How many getting it? Now, this technique, how can you use it to cube numbers? For example, you know the square of numbers. For example, you want to cube 8. So 8 cube is 8 times 8 times 8, which means this will give you 64 times 8. So that's going to be 48 and 32. That's a 512. Are you getting it, everyone? All right. So I don't think that's very difficult. Suppose you have a 9 cube, which is 9 into 9 into 9. So that's a 81 into 9. So that's a 72. And that's a 9 ones are 9. It always helps to multiply the first digit first because it's faster. You can do it left to right. If you multiply the last digit first, then the speed kind of changes. It's not the same speed. Are you guys understanding? All right. Can we move on to the next topic? Do we have the time, Avinash? Hello?
I think we've exceeded by 10 minutes, ma'am, but we can just finish the
Yeah,
topic that
I
you want to
think
cover, and
we
then we can.
have profit and loss. All of you understand what
Yeah.
is profit and loss, guys? Profit is when you sell something for more than you bought. Bought means for you purchased. Correct? That is profit. Do you understand? And what is a loss? Loss is when you sell something for less than what you bought. That is a loss. For example, you brought a toy car for $5 and you sold it for $8. So your profit is you sold it for more than what you bought it for. So your profit is $3. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? Here is your toy shop. Okay, this is a decimal example here, but I don't think you guys are going to have any decimals. Am I right?
Yeah, no decimal, sir.
No decimals. Okay.
No, no.
So let's take one example. I'm just going to take one example there. Let's say you have a cost price of you have a cost price You have a cost price of 59 and the selling price of 81. Now, what do you mean? What is this? This is definitely profit because the selling price is greater than the cost price, so profit. How do you find the profit? Profit is 81 minus 59, which is equal to 3 bar 8, 22. Getting it, everybody? How many got it? I don't think we
Rishan
have the...
has got the answer. Yeah.
Getting it, all of you? Okay. Let's take one more question. Suppose your cost price is... Yes.
Let me just ask you, is there anyone who doesn't understand what is profit or loss? Is there anyone who doesn't understand? Can you just raise your hand? Can we have Abhishek? Abhishek. Unmute him.
You don't
Hello,
understand the
Abhishek.
concept of profit and loss?
I do, but I was raising my hand because when you were saying to put the answers in the chat box, I didn't have access to the chat box.
Oh, that is why.
Okay.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
So,
Thank you. Abhishek.
okay. Now, if I give you a question, if the cost price is equal to, let's say 44, and the selling price is equal to, 17, then can you see that the selling price is less than the cost price, so it is a loss. So what is the loss here? 44, you have a loss. What is the loss here? It is 44 minus 17, that is a 3 bar 327. Are you getting it, everybody? How many getting it? Okay, let's do one more question. Suppose you have a cost price of, you have a cost price of, one second. You have a cost price of, all of you do this question and send me your answers in the chat box now. Cost price of 76 and the selling price, you have the selling price is 23. Outrightly what it is? Selling price is less than cost price, so it is going to be a loss. Can all of you find out what the loss is? Can you put your answers in the chat box, all of you?
Hi, Ann.
All of you getting it?
Yeah.
53. Rachit says 53. How many
Yeah.
getting it?
Rishan is saying 53.
Yes, 53 is the right answer, guys. 53.
Can we have Kian? Kian unmuted? Kian Hasija. Kian, can you hear us?
Yes, sir.
So, do you understand what is profit and loss?
So I understand, but I don't understand the quick way to like get to know what like if the cost price is more than the selling price, it's a loss. But how can I subtract it very quickly? Like in that, it's a sprint of profit and loss.
Okay, but you understand that you have to subtract the smaller number from the larger number. That much you're
Yes.
getting it, correct?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
getting it.
All right. Okay. Suppose the cost price is, I'm going to show you a technique on subtraction. I hope you guys understand that. Um, uh, Suppose you have a cost price of, let's say, um, one second, let me just take a cost price of 53 and a selling price of, a selling price of, let's say, 39, correct? Now your question is how to subtract this faster, right?
Yes.
All right. Now let us do it. For example, let me erase this up. Okay. So you have to do, actually you have to do 53 minus 29. Okay. I'm going to show you like this, but later on I'll tell you 39. Later on, you can just imagine it and do it vertically or horizontally, any which way. So first you do 5 minus 3. What is 5 minus 3? 2.
Oh,
Correct? All right. Then 3 minus 9. The greater number is down. Answer is 6. But we will write a negative 6 here. Do you understand?
yes.
All right. Now this is a tens place. So this is 20. This is a
Right.
units place. So this is a minus 6. What is the answer? 14. Getting it?
Yes.
That's how. Now, how to do this quickly? This is a process. How to do this quickly when you're doing it in your mentally? Even how to do it mentally. I'll just erase this off. Okay. So you have a 53 minus 39. So in your mind, can you do 5 minus 3 in your mind, which is 2?
Yes. 2.
Correct? And can you do 3 minus 9? You know it is a negative 6,
Negative
correct?
6.
So this in your mind, can you do quickly 20 minus 6, which is a 14?
Yes.
That's how you do it.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. All of you getting it?
Wonderful. I
Okay,
think
guys,
we
I
have
think,
covered most of the
yeah,
topics.
most of the
Yeah,
topics that we
yeah,
targeted on, I think that was, yeah, that was, yeah, this was the last topic that we targeted on. And, if we can probably give them videos of any other topic if they want, like all from 9, last from 10. My YouTube videos are there, which I can share with them how to do all from 9, last from 10. And just in case if you think it's okay, can I just share with them the number if they want to get
yeah,
in
yeah.
touch with me for any doubts?
Of course, of course, of course.
So all of you, please write down my contact number just in case if you feel that you want me to train you for anything further on maths or mental math, or if you have any doubts in what we did today, you can message me. My number is my name is Vrushali, and my contact number. I'm in Bahrain, so please note down my number with the pin code so that you don't make an error. The pin code, the country code, I
Zip
mean to
code,
say,
country code,
plus,
country code.
yeah, it's a plus 973, and it is a 33839227. All of you, for any math, what to say,
Okay.
doubts or coaching, whatever.
So if anybody is needing to reach out to Risani ma'am, please feel free to drop us a message. We will share her contact details with you, and so that we can reach out to her.
So in case if you think you need, I have the YouTube videos. If you want, I can just share them with them,
Yes,
for
that'll
all
be great,
from,
ma'am.
yeah, for all from
Yeah,
9, last from 10. You can just um, you can just share those with them in case if they've not understood anything, they can pick it up from there.
of course.
All right,
And
guys,
children,
having,
if there's anything that you don't understand in this video, you please go ahead and
yeah, you can
play
see
it
the
again
recording.
and go through it one more time. And after that, even if you want to reach out to the Shali ma'am, you can drop us a message. We
Yes,
will we will make sure that we give you the contact details of the Shali ma'am, and she'll be there to help you out. Uh, with that said, ma'am, thank you so much for this session.
most welcome.
It was really very helpful, and thank you to all the participants who took part and answered. Came along to understand better and answered the questions. We look forward to your participation in the competition. The next Um, After the webinars, the next event is the mental math mock test that is going to be coming up between the 25th to the 28th. So please be ready for that. And after that, the main round one will be happening between the 1st to the 5th of August. I know you have a lot of questions, but for if you have those questions, please drop us a message either on 8291027238 or email us on contact@livemcl.com, and we'll be happy to answer all your questions there. With that said, ma'am, I leave it up to you to finish the session, and we can move on
Yes, thank you
after that.
guys. Please practice. Practice is the key. That's what I can tell you. As much as you practice, the more and more clarity you have on what you have to do during the exam day. So practice well. Wishing you all the best and hoping all of you come out with flying colors in your Olympiads. Bye bye.